Oh, that was very satisfying. Coach came out here saying this is our get ready game. Like, this is our route to the playoffs. It starts here, and we have a bunch of new guys. Almost everybody out there is a new person. First time seeing varsity football. First drive was a little iffy. I'll even say it's iffy on my side. But on that second drive and throughout the game, we kept getting better and better and better. They kept making progress, and we ended up winning.
Sometimes in this life, all the leading indicators don't actually lead anywhere. Macomb's admittedly lousy week of lead-up practice to their opener and listless first defensive series proved a non-issue. The Bombers did, however, put Rushville-Industry in long yardage on that first series to start the game thanks to this William Thomas tackle for loss, and yet Rushville-Industry responded, picking up the first down, marching all the way down the field, and letting Ryland Reimold score a 2-yard touchdown plunge to make it an 8-0 lead at that point. Macomb down 8-7 in the second quarter, and Caden Knupp, in his first varsity start, finds a bit of a passing groove with 2 big gainer strikes back-to-back to Drew Watson. This one of 49 yards to put the ball on the 1-yard line, where 2 plays later, Knupp would score his first varsity touchdown, this on a QB keeper, to give his team a 13-7 lead, and it would be Drew Watson on the other side of the football preserving that into the half with a big-time swat away in the end zone to keep Rushville-Industry off the board just before the halftime bell. But it would be Rushville-Industry seizing immediate momentum out of the break in this one. Grace Kabamba right here with the perfectly executed onside kick, and it looked like momentum had changed forever in favor of the Rockets. Oh, but the Macomb defense roared back to life. It starts right here with a nasty tackle by Jonathan Powell, and then just a bit later, it's Declan Schoonover turning the tables for good with a big-time forced fumble. The ball goes back in Macomb's favor, and the Bombers would eat and swarm as a defense for the rest of the night.
I feel like it was really, really important because it helped us set more of a tone to our defense, and it helped us make plays. We get the side all riled up and fighting. We're winning games out here. We need more energy all the time. Every team needs energy all the time. I just think that we should show it.
Oh, that's huge. And all that was film. All that was film. So I saw how they were lined up, told my outside guy, I said, hey, this is what they're running. Nolan, he did a great job coming off the edge, forced that fumble. We got the ball. Is perfect. How he drew it up.
Yeah, all 3 levels. We had big tackles that they were kind of out in open space, and Carter or Drew or Nolan made a big tackle to save it and make him snap the football again. Sam Potter up front, Drake and Joshua are great linebackers for us. Cam Keene had a nice deflection. So it was kind of all over the place. And this was kind of the tone-setting thing that we had to have here, stopping a run team. We feel really good about our DBs, and we're going to hopefully see that next week.
Great job. And just as importantly, on the other side of the football, an apparent quarterbacking star began to emerge as Caden Knupp dazzled every time the spotlight got brighter and the pressure increased.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little nervy coming in, but, after the first couple plays, I got under control, and it was just smooth riding from there.
Yeah, he was a big question mark coming in. He kind of had a little rough beginning of the week this week, and he responded outstanding.
Everything, his athleticism. I mean, I was so nervous about him coming out here. He's not going to want me saying that, but I really was. But he really showed out tonight. I mean, I don't think he could have played much better than he did tonight. But, yeah, he did really good tonight.
Did it with his legs tonight. He did it with his arm. Put the ball in very, very good places. The only guys are to catch the ball. We said he had a lot of attributes that Braden had, and we kind of saw a little glimpse of that. Now we're going to have to repeat that week in and week out coming up.
It's great to be able to create multiple ways to score. Don't have to just rely on the passing game, the running game. We can do it all. It just really sets us up for success.
I think that he threw amazingly. I feel like we gave him good time back there. He was really fired up because of that. I feel like he had so much time to make plays back there and put the ball where he needed it to be, and he has a heck of an arm.
2 critical areas of development in areas of need for Macomb that crystallized tonight's 28-14 road victory over a quality Rocket opponent, and set the table for a groundswell of momentum into next week's showdown with West Hancock and everything else that comes after that.
Absolutely. We get to celebrate tonight, but then we forget about it, flush it down the toilet, and get after it starting tomorrow. West Hancock's got a lot of athletes, and it's going to be a completely different style of offense that we're going to see, so we got to kind of regroup and get after it. because we know Coy's going to have a great game plan for us.
It gives us energy, it gives us confidence in ourselves, but we always got to stay humble. We got to work, we got to put in the effort, we got to fix our little mistakes that could mean the difference between winning and losing.
For sure, I didn't really know how the first game was going to go, first time playing quarterback at the varsity level, but this is a huge confidence boost for next week, and hopefully we can do the same thing next week.
Great job.
I'm very positive about how we played today, and I think that's going to carry on to next week. You go home tonight, rest up, get a few ice bats in, hang out with friends, and next week it's just straight back to work, straight focusing on them. It's going to be a good game, but we should get it, and that's just another one to go to the playoffs.